If all those other court cases start getting settled in one, that could actually become a huge problem for both platforms.
I know really people like 4Kers and they're saying 6, 7. While people are losing their attention spans. People aren't focusing in school.
What would Disney benefit from partnering up with Sora AI? That doesn't make any sense at all. Like, from Universal is actually, for me, Universal I think has really taken over the animation
like
game.
that AI Brainrot, it just doesn't seem like it's gonna go away, obviously.
Videos like from the dishwashing Olympics to some like fat guy falling off a skyscraper.
Or Stephen Hawking on a skateboard.
Social media should ultimately, like in my opinion, be made to edify us, not tear us down. So I wish everybody thought that way.
Bringing back like a lot of reminiscence from the old YouTube would be really good. I think I miss that. And welcome to the Unshakably Inspired podcast. Today we've got our brand new co-host on for the first time, Boden. So why don't we give him like a round of applause? We've got so much we're going to talk about today. We're definitely going to talk about the Sora AI thing. We're going to be talking about the YouTube lawsuit and so much more that's happening all around. So why don't you introduce yourself a little bit?
So my name's Boden. I'm 13 years old. Benji just invited me to join the podcast like 3 months ago. It's not been very long, but yeah.
I'm sick today. I'm not feeling great, so we're going to try to do the best we can. But yeah, I think we might as well just start right into it. Yeah, like the YouTube court case is going on. Well, I guess it actually just finished now. So what pretty much happened is like YouTube's been found liable for the addiction of a 20-year-old girl. She like became addicted to social media, and there's just certain liability things about that. Really huge complication to YouTube. They've only been found like 30% liable. The other 70% is Meta, because apparently there weren't just good enough guidelines for addiction warnings for social media and stuff like that. So I really don't understand like why you would like sue over that. But yeah, it's like not like Instagram has even like hasn't done anything either. So I feel like, especially like Instagram, I mean, they're like super strict on like posting guidelines. I mean, like, you know, everything. I mean, like there's just like no really reason. I don't see like why they would have won, but apparently that's a chain about like now like a whole bunch of other lawsuits now are coming to be because of that. And even though 6 million might not be the biggest of like fines for like two huge companies like Google and Meta, if all those other court cases start getting settled in one, that could actually become a huge problem for both platforms. That could really influence social media. You know, as we're be talking about, like a lot of these like changes to social media are coming like right now. You know, we thought it was already big when YouTube made some changes earlier in a huge movement to get rid of faceless channels, but now, you know, so much more is happening now to YouTube with like, I guess like a whole bunch of like from like teachers, parents, and everything all across the nation are just like, you know, taking to court. And, you know, again, I think that's pretty stupid. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it is pretty stupid. Like you said, most of them are adults. Yeah. They should know what they're doing.
Say like YouTube was like spewing stuff that was super inappropriate, and like Instagram was doing that too, like all the time. They're just like exposing kids to that all the time. That's all the media became. Then yes, I obviously understand that, but like just an addiction to that. I mean, like I get it too. Like it is so addicting. It is like I have no idea like what she was even addicted to as far as content, but especially like kids now, like there are some things like where I would say there's a huge problem, especially YouTube kids. Like they're taking like advantage of kids, I think, a lot. Like with the like AI Brainrot content.
Hey, I'm Ben Shit's here at the studio. So just to let you guys know what's going on. So pretty much me and Boden had a whole bunch of technical difficulties. I'm going to be switching back and forth, but you guys are still going to get the best episode you can. I'm doing this because I don't want to serve you guys crap. And you know, I've still got to have an episode for this week. So yeah, that's going to be in between and back and forth.
It's like sad. Like YouTube Kids has honestly became more dangerous than regular YouTube because of that.
Well, it's like I know people like 4Kers and they're saying 6, 7. It's
yeah.
Or like, you know.
Yeah, and that's not even really that bad compared to a lot of the other stuff. Like that's like a base. Like I mean, it's okay, it's cute, it's innocent, but once you get past that, there's so much stuff, and it's really like really damaging your brains. It's not just brain rot because it's just called that. It's actually like doing so much like damage to it, and also increases mental health issues from between 20 to 30%, which is huge. You know, and like with mental health, you know, like crisis just rising all the time. That is a huge thing. I think it's really important that people see how corrupt the whole scandal is with like the new stuff. And for me, like I could be making that stuff now too, and I could probably be making money off that if I wanted to. But like, what do I want to say, you know, to everyone I know, you know, someday, like, yeah, I end up making 300 grand a year, but I also started, like, I'm not, this is hypothetical too. It's not like you're guaranteed. You got to know what you're doing too. But if you know what you're doing, you do it. Like, I mean, like, what do I want to say? I made money by scamming kids. Like, that's just about as corrupt as, you know, all the illegal stuff that other people do to kids. I mean, that's just about as bad, honestly. Like, you're corrupting kids. You're like ruining their brains, like at a young age where development is so important. So that's just awful.
People are losing their attention spans. People aren't focusing in school. Test scores.
And you should be disgusted with yourself if you're just like targeting little kids, making little money, like money out of them, just like aimlessly. It's not like you're giving them quality. Like if you're giving them quality, that's the direct opposite. That's edifying them. I mean, if you're doing like really cool videos like Mr. Beast, like really fun videos like Ryan Trahan, you're giving them something that's like edifying them. I mean, like it's like good. Like it's obviously like that's the whole purpose of YouTube. It should not be all the AI crap. And like too, I am glad though that like YouTube's slowly trying to do with that. What we do like actually like his sister like a youth group, I don't know, she actually had a really good sermon. She was talking about greed, and you know, like it's crazy in this world how much we'll do for money. And you see in Beast Games, I think is all of his videos are actually a really good example of how far someone will go to get $100,000, $1 million, $10 million. You know, like that's crazy. And some of the people, how you know corrupt you see them act, even though they're like really good people afterwards. You know, but at that moment they just become so obsessed with that, you know, $462,000 or millions of dollars or who knows what. But yeah, you just see how, you know, much people are willing to do for money. It's sad. So yeah, that's why it's really cool for me to make wholesome content here on Shake Up Inspired Podcast, and the announcement of our brand new channel, the Shake Up Inspired Content. We're going to be dropping our first video tomorrow. It's just going to be a little intro, 1 minute intro, something like that, for probably a channel trailer. But yeah, it's going to be really awesome to be able to start the brand new channel. It's going to be for all our fun content. We're going to be doing that on there. I definitely want something, you know, like awesome, like, you know, because for our, you know, guys our age, because I don't see anyone from like our age group sitting through a whole podcast episode just for no reason of two guys rambling around, talking, trying to make sense of stuff, having technical difficulties all the time.
Exactly. It's just like the fun videos that we're gonna do. I think it's gonna be really awesome. I think they'll be fun for you to watch. And the best part, it's not gonna be Brainrot.
So Sora Shutdown, all that stuff that's happened, you know, probably what you all been waiting for, probably what you skipped ahead to see, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so Sora AI shut down, OpenAI, I guess they just thought it wasn't a worthy investment. I don't really know what happened in there. I mean, like, Disney had actually made a $1 billion, like, pledge to make, like, an investment for $1 billion into OpenAI, Sora AI. They actually made an agreement with them. Which is actually sort of crazy. Like, I don't see why, like, I guess it was just so they could implement like Disney characters in the story, but it just doesn't make any sense at all. Like, what would Disney benefit from partnering up with Sora AI? That doesn't make any sense at all. Like, I mean, like it had, you know, Pixar, you know, animation studios, the top notch for years. So why would they ever need AI slot to part? I don't even understand that one at all.
I know, like the new movie
Hoppers.
Yeah,
that looks so much like Sora AI.
It looks all like AI.
That's the one thing. I mean, it's a huge conspiracy theory, and you know, it's just disclaimer. Everything we say is alleged. We're not slandering anybody for anything. We know you guys have lawyers out there who are eager to sue people. So I'm not like saying this is just conspiracy theories. We're just breaking it down. We're not saying anything is fact or false. We're just merely going based on conspiracy theories. But yeah, there has been a lot because like Hoppers, like the people in there, like and the animals, they look pretty normal, but the people in Hoppers, they look almost like Sora AI. It's crazy how much and also like you gotta depend too, because like what was that, like Turning Red or something, like that also looked like, you know, and that was before like Sora AI was, you know, even in existence. So who knows? That could have just been Disney just like, you know, trying that other style of animating people. I mean, even Up, it sort of looks similar in a lot of ways.
Up is a masterpiece, and it is not AI. Okay, no. Benji, you should know that.
I don't know. Like that'd actually be very interesting though. If, like some of the animation was like helped with Sora. Who knows? That could have been like.
I would not doubt it.
But like honestly, like no criticism either. I'm really excited for Toy Story 5 to come out. I hope they don't ruin it. That's all I can say. Like I mean, because if they ruin Toy Story, I mean like Toy Story is the ultimate, like, well, besides car, like Toy Story and Cars are like head and head. It's like the top of the pyramid as far as Pixar.
Just wait for Disney to make a live action Toy Story.
Oh boy.
They probably will. You know they will.
But yeah, like a Toy Story, I'm really excited for that. Although like another one, like from Universal is actually, for me, Universal I think has really taken over the animation game.
Pixar.
So Pixar is the one that made Hoppers.
Dang
it. They're owned by Disney. They're run by Disney.
So Disney, but
yeah.
Okay, never mind.
The new David movie, that was really good. I think the animation on that was like really good. It was like really good.
I think
like Paramount, they've done like some really good stuff. Like I've seen the animation for like the Paw Patrol movies. I think they did a phenomenal job on the animation for that.
I wish I could watch Paw Patrol. I would love to watch Paw Patrol. Benji, do you want to have a Paw Patrol movie night?
You know what, Grandpa? I would love to not.
Funny.
But yeah, with the Sora AI thing, I mean, there's so much going on there. Like, I think the whole thing was just like stupid. Like as far as that, like, but hey, we're not here to talk about the reasons why all that happened. We're actually just, here just, talk about how that impact, like social media. And like, yeah, so now Sora AI shut down officially now. That's going to impact social media in so many huge ways, but I think in so many great ways because, like, obviously just like all those like random videos, like from the dishwashing Olympics to some like fat guy falling off a skyscraper.
Or Stephen Hawking on a skate ramp.
AI is a very helpful tool if you use it alongside with you, but if you let that really replace the true joy of great content, that just, to me, is awful. Like, I hate that,
I think there are good uses for AI, like blind people. If they need AI to like tell them what they're seeing, like I know I've seen videos of people who use AI to like for it to tell them like what kind of clothes they're looking at in a store or something. So there are good uses for AI. There are some things that can be used for good.
Well, and I agree with that. Like AI, like here's the thing: AI is always like gonna have to remain though as an assistant for it to truly, be beneficial to us. I mean, like if we just like let it take over every single thing we do, that's just gonna become a problem. Like an AI dependent world, whoever controls that AI controls the world. The AI doesn't just take over the world itself. It's probably not going to happen, but it's just like dangerous though. Like, who knows what unauthorized, uncontrolled AI could do? I mean, like it could do practically anything, and who knows? And it just ramps up some computers, ramps up some knowledge. It could become the smartest thing in the world, and like defeat anyone. Tries to go. So who knows? Like and all that stuff.
I watched this video on business, and it was this really, really good. Like this guy was talking about how AI, it's like you need to like stop it from becoming autopilot. It's meant to be a co-pilot. You don't want it to become your autopilot.
Yeah.
I probably didn't go too deep into how it actually impacts social media, so I'm gonna do that right now. So number one thing I think we're definitely gonna be seeing is hopefully like a lot less AI generated content and a lot less AI generated like content creators. Now, do I think that's actually gonna happen? Probably not. I mean, like you're still like gonna continue to be for like next week's episode. I'm gonna talk about that. It's gonna be just so much AI Brainrot content. I mean, like CapCut, like for example, is like actually like a better way to make those in a way for like the AI Roblox Brainrot over voiceover story lines and all that stuff. That's actually like a really easy way to do that. Otherwise, one thing I do think is stupid is like YouTube has actually like been trying to like crack down on all that stuff, but at the same time, their version of CapCut for TikTok, edits for Instagram, and like YouTube's got their own thing called YouTube Create. It's literally got like AI generation like stuff and all that stuff, which I'm a little bit confused like why YouTube would do that, but oh well, I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to and again like disclaimer after disclaimer I will offer like I'm not like insisting anything is like correct or right that I'm saying. I'm just like merely spewing out theories. They're not my opinions. Like they're just based on the opinions of others. That's what I'm saying. So please don't sue me, whoever hears this. And I'm actually a huge Pixar fan, by the way. So yeah. And just with the Sora AI shutdown.
But first,
I've officially partnered up with Jesus Loves You Company, an amazing Christian apparel company that brings you well-made, affordable, and drip clothing. They offer everything from camo to t-shirts to hoodies to hats and even chains. And this is also an awesome way to share the gospel with others by wearing faith-based messages and amazing Bible verses. And with my code JLOYUnshaken182, you can get 15% off all orders on their website, JesusLovesYou.company, or their app, Jesus Loves You Company. So go get some Jesus Loves You Company clothing, and God bless. As a legal disclaimer, I make a certain amount of commission for each use of my discount code JLOYUnshaken182.
I think it will, they'll like crack down like on that type of like what I call the bonus round of like AI brain rot videos. It's like not exactly the same as the other three types, which I'll look into next week on the podcast. But you know, it's still sort of got that like in, I don't know, still some it fits in somewhere in there. But I think we will be seeing less of that because usually like the majority of the platforms are actually hugely promoting it. You know, TikTok and a little bit of Instagram, not as much. You know, but like now it's especially taken over TikTok a lot. And same with Snapchat too. Like it's definitely gonna die out a lot, especially since how fast like Reels, you know, or Shorts or Spotlight, you know, whatever you want to call them, you know, die out for those platforms. But yeah, that's gonna definitely impact a lot of AI creators, though. I mean, if they've been so dependent on that for so long, I mean, like Sora, like seems like it was. I don't know. I've never used it before, but it sincerely seemed like the best overall platform for anything like near like or like you know like anything else. I mean like Meta, like it's like awful. You write a very nice receipt for it to make a really you know AI video. Like I'll try to do that a couple times for like when I'll use like props for like we'll do a challenge or something. You know you do an animation in between when you explain the challenge. It just flops on you. But like you know people I see that do it for Sword, it's amazing. So it's definitely going to be some struggles for like people who are trying to make quality AI content, which for me, all AI content like that's pretty much slop. So that's why I just say, you know, don't just bank on the one thing because when the one thing fails, it makes you fall pretty hard. And that's not something you can keep up either because you might have built a follower base, but you did not build a fan base at all. You're acting as as a robot, not a real person. You know, in that sense, you know you're building up a community that follows you because of your content, you know, not ultimately, you know, like you might have 1 million followers, but on a singular one of them, you know, well, obviously probably not a singular one of them even knows you, but not a singular one of them like even cares about you. They just like, but if you actually build up like a quality community, I mean, like they'll care to listen to you. They'll like care about, you know, it might not be that way when you're small, but as you grow, like people like will like love being there, like not just because you make amazing content, but also because you're a phenomenal person. So yeah, so if you built your identity on that as a creator, sorry to you, but you know, you should have planned it better. And for me, like you know, as I'll be going a lot over in like next podcast episode, like for me, like I could honestly, like I used to be a former media consultant. I could have told people that they could make that AI crap and stop, and that's I guess sort of why I got like I guess disregarded as a media consultant because I would never do that. And even though it works, I mean, like there's like plenty of people. Now it's not everybody. As a disclaimer, again, you know, it's not everybody that actually makes it big. Some people do, some people don't. You just got to know what you're doing, and even then, it might not succeed. But because again, please don't sue me. Yeah, it's just corrupt, and I never want to get into it. I hope you guys don't either. Hope you guys decide. You know, it might be a rougher journey in a way, but guys, you can build so much farther this way in the long term than you are with AI slop videos. And then the ultimate thing I think is going to impact social media is real creators. Hopefully they're really going to start standing out. I hope so. It may or may not happen again, like you know, like that AI brain rot. It just doesn't seem like it's going to go away. Obviously, Sora didn't have as huge of an impact. Again, that's more like AI voiceover. Like you know, some people actually put like real, I guess, a little bit of editing into it, but it's still stupid. The storylines are still stupid. They're like wearing down on your brain. You know, again, like next week, I'm going to talk so much about that. It's going to be purely fixed on that AI brain rot junk. So you're definitely going to want to go check that out. But next week, be hyped. Look forward to it. But yeah, no, it's just awful, I think. And, you know, I can't say it enough. It's just ridiculous. So if you're wasting your time on that, like, go do something better, please. And if you're a parent watching this, actually just go ahead and spend time with your kid. Because that's like the most beneficial thing you can do. I mean, like they might even been just doing that because they have like nothing to do. Anybody, especially like, they don't even feel like they have a parent to connect with. So go connect to your kid. Go throw a baseball with them. Like just like have fun and just make sure your kids just watching stuff that's actually great for them. Like definitely a lot of great creators out there. I mean, you got everyone from Ryan Trahan, Mr. Beast, Hang Time, camping outside of Walmart to philanthropy stuff that Mr. Beast does. It's really awesome. I think it's really cool, like all the schools he builds and all the like wells he drills and all that stuff. I think that's super cool. And then just like really fun experimental videos from like different guys, and then the really cool science videos from Mark Grover. That's like like really gonna help you build up and grow and edify you and not tear you down mentally, even tear you down physically, just give you less energy. So yeah, definitely go ahead and do that, whether you're a listener who's my age, younger, older, parent, I don't care. Social media should ultimately, like in my opinion, be made to edify us, not tear us down. So I wish everybody thought that way, honestly. That would definitely make this world a better place. But hey, all we can do is I can do my part and you guys can do yours.
Just advice though, like if you are looking to get into content, I'd say create original stuff, create you. I mean, people will ultimately subscribe. In a way, it has become like less YouTube and them too. I mean, you obviously are creating for the people. You're not creating for like something, you're creating for like the people in your audience and stuff. But I'm not saying that, especially when you're not some big figure. I mean, if Mr. Beast posted a video now, he posts amazing videos, but hypothetically, if he posts a video that's crap, millions of people would still watch that, right? Because of the person, just because of the person. But, like, for, you're someone small like us, you got to post it for other people, yes, but also just like, I would say just like, create content with you in it, just like you having fun, you doing stuff, like you do like whatever you're good at, because like that, like bringing back like a lot of reminiscence from the old YouTube would be really good, I think. I miss that, and hopefully we can like, like with all the AI slop and all the stuff we're like getting addicted to now, I hope we can like really change the narrative of how YouTube's turning and turn it back to like the YouTube we all miss and love. And thankfully we're still seeing amazing creators like Ryan Trahan, Mr. Beast, Sambucha, just so many more that are just like making amazing content and just like really fun, educational, everything from exciting, educational, fun, exciting. It's just awesome like what they're doing. So yeah, so hopefully we can do that here. Hopefully do that and Chicken Inspired content. Let's just about all I could say. This video probably ended up turning out too well. I'm sorry guys, especially if you guys clicked on this. I just didn't find this to be that great. But yeah, if you are like, I guess in a business with that, like I'm not saying I support making AI content, but a great one probably would be for AI if like you're trying to find new one. Probably be CapCut, I would think. CapCut AI would probably be like for the better ones. Otherwise, like you could do like ChatGPT, Gemini. Those are okay.
Or just like no AI in general.
And just make good content, good quality content from the heart.
Exactly.
From like all the effort, all the blood, sweat, and tears, all
like
the editing.
Like Takeover Inspired podcast.
Absolutely, bro. But either way, I guess we'll see you guys later. God bless and
subscribe.